Now, there's no doubt about it. If you've ever run a chess engine on your laptop, you know what happens. The fans soon whir on and the battery life drops off a cliff. The fact is, chess engines, by their nature, utilize 100% of your computer's power. And that means that a lot of energy is needed. Now, there's very few other PC applications that do this, which means that your laptop runs hot, the fans make a lot of noise, and the battery runs out quickly. Now, this is where the ChessBase engine cloud comes in. So these are chess engines for your use, but physically located on powerful hardware elsewhere. So powerful chess engines on your laptop with none of the downsides. Now, in this way, a user can access high-quality analysis at any time and anywhere, as long as they've got an internet connection. So imagine that you travel to a tournament, you've got a relatively weak laptop, and in between rounds, you can use the engine cloud to analyze positions with more powerful computers that are either in data centers, or you can even use the one at home. You can actually combine analysis in particular difficult positions. You can combine analysis from several different powerful chess engines. Now, I mentioned you can use the computer at home. So you can offer your home PC engine onto the cloud. That means that you can then access that engine when you're away at tournaments. So if you want to keep it just to your machines and not use anything out there in data centers, you could do that. You could have your more powerful computer sitting at home doing all the hard work, and your laptop out in the tournament, wherever it is in the world, with an internet connection, can reap the benefits. So you can use the cloud engines to do anything that you would use a local PC for, such as I say, analysis, engine matches, or even for games in the engine room at playchess.com. So let's have a quick look and show you how to access the cloud engine. So I've loaded up ChessBase 26 here. We're going to go along to the tab Cloud, and then click on Cloud Engines. This opens up the engine cloud. Now you see a long list of different engines here. It looks a little bit complicated at first, but each one of these is an engine offered on powerful hardware elsewhere. You can search or you can sort these columns by different things. So you've got the names here, the machines that they're on, who's provided them, which country they're based in. This one's important because this is the cost. Now, the cost is not in physical money. It's in the ChessBase server currency called ducats, which obviously you can buy on chessbase.com. And that's how much you're paying per minute or per hour towards the price of that engine. This column, million nodes per second, gives you an idea of how powerful the hardware is you're using. So most of these are going to be much more powerful than anything that you have yourself at home, going right up to really powerful supercomputers at the top here. I mean, that just shows you how many threads and cores. So that's how many processor threads, processor cores they're using. My home computer is an 8-core machine. This one has 384. That gives you a little bit of an idea. But let's pick one of these at random and just show you how to load one of those up. So I'm not going to go for a super expensive one or a super powerful one just for the purposes of this video, but we'll load up this one here. And if you double click, it brings up this window. You can bid for Stockfish for this particular engine. It's available. So the rate is 0.12 ducats per minute. The reliable rate is 0.2 ducats per minute. The difference being you can pay 0.12, but you could technically be outbid by someone later who pays more than you, and then you'll lose that engine. If you want to be guaranteed of keeping that engine, you can pay the reliable rate. But I don't think anyone's going to be using this engine right this second for the purposes of the video. So I'll just I'll stay with the current rate, click OK, and pretty quickly you'll have that engine loaded up. So it's reserved. It says here the engine is reserved for you. Please load it now in the board window. So that's working away. So I'm going to go back to my ChessBase, load up a board window, as if I was doing a bit of analysis. And you'll see, without me having to do anything, it's actually loaded up the cloud engine already. So here it's actually analyzing for me This is all Cloud Engine. It's not on my computer. So I'm using this very powerful hardware, which currently is running Stockfish 18 with 24 CPUs, which is much more powerful than anything that my home computer can actually do. This is such a bonus. As I say, if you're out in tournaments, you've just got a little old laptop with you, the battery life's not great, you can then have this with you and use some of the most powerful hardware in the world to analyze your positions and prepare for your games for the next round of the tournament. It really is quite marvelous. We'll go into some details about how to load engines and more stuff like that in future videos, but this really just gives you a taste of the power and convenience of the ChessBase Engine Cloud.